Hey everybody, welcome back to the show, and it's time to talk about a movie.
Absolutely. Adam Bogoch has finished his second film, Complexity. He's about to travel down to LA to a film festival down there to show it. Director, writer, and actor in this one as well, which I quite like.
Hello.
Adam, how are you, man?
Yeah,
you. Me? The triple bill.
I'm so used to someone standing behind me, so maybe
No,
with someone over there.
all three hats for this one. Tell us about the movie Complexity.
Well, the movie is a feature film. It's a coming-of-age comedy about a girl, a woman, finding herself, and yeah.
But she really is at that sort of, I mean, yes, she's a woman, but she still has all those sort of baggage and issues and relationships, you know, that haven't quite made that jump to adulthood. I sort of got out of this.
Yeah, well, that's for sure. Yeah.
How did you write, as a guy, writing sort of a feature film that really is sort of about a female perspective and a girl, I guess, as she's going through?
It was a challenge, but that's why I did it. I wanted to challenge myself even more than being 18 at the time, but
right.
Which is a challenge in itself. But you know,
what attracted you to this story? I guess 18 years old, you're gonna write a movie. Why this?
You know, I think we all, I mean, every writer puts a bit of themselves in their characters and their story, and this was a story that I sort of knew and sort of understood, so I wanted to sort of express it.
Yeah.
But I don't think, you know, writing an 18-year-old guy in the same role would have really worked in the same way. Plus, it isn't me. The characters aren't me, but parts of me are in there, and I did, as I said, I wanted to challenge myself, so I wrote it as in a woman's perspective.
And how old are you now? 19?
19.
And how old were you when you did your first feature? Because you're 19 years old now, but this is your second feature film.
Yeah.
How old were you when you did your first one?
I don't remember. I do not remember. How old was I? Does someone know? I was 15 when I wrote it, and then I guess it was finished actually when I was 16, something like that. Yeah, young, really young. How about that? That's the answer.
My brother and I wrote a couple of films when we were young, and there's no way, you know, I think we spent a Saturday, maybe one rainy Saturday, but you know what I mean? Like, that carry-through is very unusual for someone that's younger. What sort of drove you to continue forward and not only write it, but then actually, you know, shoot it, direct it, do all that stuff?
Well, I'm really stubborn.
Yes.
And really persistent. And when I like something and when I get into something, I just go and do it, and there's no stopping me. There's no stopping me.
Was that the same with Complexity? You know, this film, your second feature film, was it just building off the first and sort of perfecting and getting?
Well, the first one, I mean, they all are stepping stones to the next thing, right? I mean, you're always learning, especially when you're young, you're always learning. I can make mistakes now. This is the time to make mistakes.
Yeah.
But even when you're 60, you're always learning. So the first one was like a big stepping stone to Complexity, and then it brought me my colleagues and the attention, and then the same with this one. It's for the next
And touring
project.
film festivals. I mean, this must be so great for you and so flattering that people want to have your movies in the festival. What was it like for you when you got accepted?
I'm getting comfortable here. I like this.
Get used to it.
I will do the same.
There we go. How's this? Can I do it like
really
this?
comfortable.
Perfect.
This is good.
Really comfortable.
That looks
Good.
But what is the next festival?
Come on, you're going to get comfortable now.
Wait. If we're allowed to get comfortable,
long
this
as
would
you
be mine.
don't do
This is why I'm in this seat.
Colin
'cause you get
Cunningham just did.
Yeah,
Oh, yeah,
exactly.
he moved up. I saw. Yeah, he was
when you go to film festivals, do they focus on the movie? Do they focus on age? What's usually the storyline? What are people interested in when they talk to you at the different film festivals around the world?
No, it's always age.
Always age.
Yeah, it's always age.
When do you think that'll switch? Because that's an interesting question, right? Because it's a great film. Like, when you watch it, it's really enjoyable and it looks beautiful.
Pretty,
and
yeah,
it's a great,
really pretty.
Great storyline and everything. So I find it interesting that people are still sort of fascinated that, you know, a 19-year-old put this together. But with technology and creativity, why couldn't you, right?
You know, I don't know. I kind of got lost there when you said it was really pretty, because I just started remembering how attractive it looked.
You obviously love the city. Like, you can really see that in this
yeah.
film, that you have an affection for Vancouver and how it looks and what it adds to a film.
Well, everything I do is actually, I try to set it in the city. I love the city. I want to promote it as much as I can. It's stunning. It's absolutely fantastic.
And we're looking at some of it right now, and you got a great cast together for this too. That must make it all come together. You know, you write it down paper and stuff, but when you get the right people in front of the camera, it just must make magic for you.
Well, I mean, it's a lot easier for me. Yeah. Yeah, it's a lot easier for me. I mean, each one of the actors, Emilie and Kyle and some of the newer actors, lead Patrick Spencer, and they all have their own great personalities, and they all offer something different and to the project. So it is, as I said, it's a lot easier for me.
Very cool.
I was just, saw the end of the scene with the limo driver when he goes to pick up Emilie. Take her
Well,
to the
congratulations,
airport.
Adam.
Awesome. Thanks, Adam.
Complexity will be screening at the World LA's Feel Good Film Festival. That's happening on August the 13th if you want to check it out. You can go to the website for the film to find out any information about where it will be screening next.
And congratulations, and thank you for letting me sit
Thank you.
like this
Oh,
for
you're
a little while.
welcome.
It was very relaxing.
Very comfy.
It was nice to have an excuse.
We're going to take a quick break.